All right, for this next project, I'm making two separate rocket holders. One for a small rocket and a slightly larger rocket. For the smaller one, I'm just taking 1x10 and making a very simple box out of that. And through the top, I'm going to be drilling a 3/8 hole. And then through the bottom, I'm going to be drilling into it, but not all the way through. And then on the top as well, I am worried about the rocket sticking in the hole, so I will countersink it on both sides of that top. I think the lift of the rocket will be enough to overcome any sort of friction, but just as a little precautionary measure. For the larger rocket, because I am using just leftover stock that I have here, this is all the 1x12 that I had. So I won't be making a box like this one. I'll be taking this 2x4 and putting that on all four corners. And a little bit different with this one, the bigger one. I'll be taking this 1/2 inch EMT and I'll drill through the top. I'll drill this 11/16 hole. I feel like that gives it a pretty snug fit. And then on the bottom, I'll be drilling into probably about halfway with this 3/4 inch bit, because I don't need a snug fit on the bottom. I just need some place for that tube to sit pretty straight. here they are done. I'm happy with the way both of them turned out. This one, the only complaint I have, it's not really a complaint, is one of the reasons why I was using this piece of wood in the first place. Because I was using a pretty heavily cupped board, as you can tell, with the wobble. But luckily the screws on the sides were able to suck it in, so these are pretty straight, so it doesn't look too bad. With this, the only issue I had was that 11/16 hole for this half-inch EMT. It was a very snug fit, more snug than I was anticipating, so I had to hit them with a hammer, a mallet, and when I was hammering this, it was starting to crack that in the middle. So I almost ruined this top piece and had to redo it, but luckily that didn't happen. As for their height is perfect. That's what I wanted. And same with this one. That's the height I wanted. So it turned out really nice. All right, that fusing is done. The smaller one, it went okay, just because I don't think you're technically supposed to fuse these together, just because the fuse on some of these is so short, and I actually pulled 2 of the fuses out. I'm gonna leave them in here, still connected, just to see if they do go off, but I'll probably have 2 that don't go off. The bigger one, the fuse on that, a lot more forgiving, so that fused just fine. Probably still not supposed to fuse them together, but I wanted to see how this would look. Both of them are fused with quick fuse, burns at 1 second a foot. This one will probably be about 4 seconds for everything to go off, and this one will probably be about 5 to 6 seconds for everything to go off. And on each fuse connection for both of them, they're double zip tied, so they shouldn't have a problem catching all the fuses. So my predictions with these, they're probably not going to have that great of an effect in the air. I just like a bunch of rockets going off at the same time. That's why I wanted to see what that would look like. This is probably going to be super lame, but we'll see.